Hello, viewers. Edolve welcomes you to the next installment of a super cool interviews, a dialogue that gets behind the surface and helps us learn what makes a celebrity stick. And who is a super cool celebrity today? Hello, Swarit. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really well. For the benefit of our viewers, can you please tell us your full name and how old you are?
My full name is Swarit Garg and I am 11 years old.
All right, 11-year-old lovely person we have here. So tell me this, Swarit, when you wake up every day, is there something that you look forward to, something that makes you happy?
Yeah, I look forward to reading a book that specifically is fantasy and includes monsters.
Fantasy and includes monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a very specific choice that you have here, Swarit.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Swarit, imagine if you stepped out of this interview and you found out that you have won 1 crore of rupees. Now, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So what would you do with that? Where would you spend it?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to buy a pet dog and then spend on becoming a pro gamer by buying editing softwares, promoting my channel, and also I would buy full subscriptions of the games like Minecraft.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you're no longer going to play in trial versions or online.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But you know what? You would still have a lot of money left because we are talking about a huge amount.
Yeah.
So what would you do with the rest of it?
I would like to save it because if I went to a trouble situation, like I have to get some debt, so I would use the remaining crore of rupees.
Okay, so you're going to save the rest of the money.
Yeah.
That's a smart thing to do as well. But tell me this, you talked about being a pro gamer.
Yeah.
Right? So what does being a pro gamer mean? Can you tell us a little about that?
Okay, so if you want to be a pro gamer, you'll have to learn about editing softwares, make a script, and make the viewer feel something interesting is happening, and also put some emotion in the game so that it feels like realism.
Okay, all right. And which platform are you planning to use to be a pro gamer?
I'm going to be using YouTube because it's the most popular right now.
So you are going to be a pro gamer / a gamer YouTuber.
Yeah.
All right, Swarit. Well, all the best for that. I see you have everything figured out. You're just waiting to win 1 crore of rupees.
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, but well, now I want to move on to some pretend questions. All right, where
Okay,
I want you to pretend as you are someone or something and answer accordingly.
Okay,
so,
ma'am.
Pretend that if you were a photographer for a day, what is it that you would photograph?
Okay, so I would photograph very different things, but the most thing I want to photograph is the pyramids of Giza.
Pyramids of Giza.
Yeah.
Why do you want to photograph those?
Because I like history and also the pyramids of Giza is very cool. I think it's very cool, so I like it.
Okay, it's very cool, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's one of the wonders.
7 wonders.
Yes. So it's definitely a cool thing, as you say that. All right. Now, moving on to my next pretend question for you. Pretend that you are a chef at a restaurant. Okay, and you have to create a fantastic or a special dish. What is it that you would like to create?
Okay, so I would like to create a breadsticks. I actually invented this in my own house day before yesterday, and it is very, very delicious.
Okay, tell me more about these breadsticks.
Require bread, cheese, and oregano.
Okay, all right. So, do you need to fry your breadsticks?
No, first of all, you spread the cheese on the bread and then put some oregano on top of it. Then you can bake it then you break it from the underneath, and when the cheese melts up, you can take it out, and when you eat it, it's very crunchy and it looks very delicious, and it is very delicious actually.
Okay, so it looks delicious, it tastes delicious. Well, it surely sounds delicious as well, Swarit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for giving this excellent recipe to all our viewers here.
Yeah, and it's
Alright.
it's very easy and cheap.
Okay, yes, you just need 3 things.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, Swarit. Well, now that we are talking about food, tell me this. If you could only eat one thing for a whole week, what is it that you would choose?
I would choose something healthy like dal and rice.
Okay. And why a healthy option?
Because I'm gaining a lot of weight.
Okay, and you want to control that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think dal and well, not so much rice, but dal is a good option there, and lots of good homemade food.
Yes.
All right, great, Swarit. Now, tell me this, since we are talking about homemade food here, okay? Is there anything that you love to do with your mom and dad?
Okay, so I love to do things like I love to read with my mother and father.
Lovely, that's a lovely habit to have. So you would
Yeah.
love to read with your parents. All right, Swarit, that's great. All right, now, since we are talking about family, tell me this. If you could swap places with anyone in your family, all right, who would it be?
I would probably choose my mother,
Why?
because whatever she says is done. For example, if she says that make me a tea, the tea will be made. And anything like
She's the big boss in your house.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I can see why you would like to, kind of swap places with your mum here.
Yeah.
All right, Swarit, great. All right, now, before we end a lovely discussion here, all right,
Yes.
I have one last thing to know from you. Now, tell me this. This is a new year that is there for us, right?
Okay.
So, is there something that you can do today, this year, that you could not last year? Anything new?
I could not sing some songs last year, but I can sing the song this year.
Okay, can you tell me which song are you talking about?
I am talking about Rag Kamaj.
Okay. So that's a rag of the Hindustani classical music, right?
Yes.
All right. And what is it that you learned in Rag Kamaj this year?
Okay, so I learned about the Aro, Avro, Stai, Antra, and the Tan.
Okay. I see some quite interesting things here, and from the Indian classical music right here.
Yeah.
So Aro Avro is the ascending and descending order of a rag.
Yeah.
Right? All right. And then you also learned some songs in there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Swarit. That was a really fascinating discussion that I had with you. And yes, I did learn a lot, and definitely about your interests of being a gamer.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that, and more power to you. Goodbye from Edolve for now. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Yay!